Okay, so today we're going to be doing a quick little review slash minor upgrade, minor tweak to the Procedural Wall Spline System. This is a tool that's available in the Unreal Marketplace, and I got it when it came out in the free for the month. Here it is right here if you search for it in the Marketplace. It's $9, and I've been using this so heavy for rapid prototyping, and now I'm going to use it for my full game, and I cannot recommend it enough. Just cannot recommend it. 5 out of 5 stars, and every bit of this is earned. Absolutely every bit of this is earned. What? Sorry, 4.81. Well, let's upgrade that. Let's get some more stars on there. Okay, anyway, if you're not familiar with the tool and you're just kind of clicking around and thinking, what does this tool do? Here's what it does. So it allows you to rapidly, and I mean rapidly, add walls. So we've just dragged out our default blueprint here, and we can drag out additional spline points. It automatically adds in pillars and pillar tops, and you can see as we're moving the mesh around, maybe we'll get on the other side. As we're moving extending it, expanding it, look at that. It scales correctly. We've got a wall top on there. The mesh, the UVs on here, scale with it. So it is absolutely amazing. If you want to make a dungeon, you want to make a castle, you want to make something real quick, boom, this is your tool, and it is so fast. Let's just go ahead and go over a couple other features here. Wall material. So if you want to change the wall material, there's a bunch of default stuff in here where we can just add them in, and it looks great. These are all great materials, and there are a lot of in the developer's tutorial on how to use this tool fully. He shows you how to replace this, how to bring in like Quixel Mega Scans or something like that, and make it so these all scale correctly. Beautiful. We can also, let's go ahead and get some curved walls in here. And again, this is more of just a show off here, not necessarily a tutorial. If you want a tutorial, watch the actual developer's YouTube channel, and I'll go ahead and post a link to that in the description. So we can go ahead and create our walls here. We can make them round. Well, allow curved walls. There we go. It's already selected. Boom. Now we've got some curved walls. And like I said, for rapid prototyping, you need to test out level design. You need to test out, does this look good? Does this look great? Does it look garbage? How does this feel as the player is going through it? You absolutely cannot go wrong. The developer put just so much time into this. You can make your own procedural wall systems, but this one is just so well fleshed out. It's amazing. Let's say we want to make our walls a little bit taller here. There we go. Now we've got a nice castle. Yeah, love it. You absolutely can't go wrong with it. The developer also has the ability to add in some custom for our pillars here, the things in the middle. For our custom pillars, we can add in a custom mesh. And for our wall settings, we can also add in a custom mesh. But if you're looking around the tool here, well, actually, we also have the ability to add in a door. Don't pay attention to this stuff down here. That's me. So if we want to add a door, we can say, hey, I want a door right there. And now, hey, look at that. We have a door. Oh, the door is too small. But the developer has some great options built into it to adjust the door. I want to make the door a little bit bigger. Now my door is a little bit bigger. Hey, look at that. Now my character can go through it. Perfect. But here's the problem. If you're looking this over on your tools, you're not going to have this custom door mesh, custom door types. That's a little bit of a problem, or it was a little bit of a problem for me. If we open up the code, it's a little bit trickier to get your custom stuff in there than you might think, and I needed some custom stuff because I'm doing a game where you are a goblin, and this goblin has been abducted by aliens. But because we're a goblin, we can go crawl around inside of the ventilation system, and we can come out. Nice. Yeah, I think this is going to make for some super fun, super emergent gameplay. We can, whoa, Need to clean that one up. Anyway, yeah, we can shimmy around. We can go from the vents. We can go up to the ceilings. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back down. Nice. But there was no option for custom door type, for custom door mesh, anything like that. Here's how I solved that. So let's go ahead and open up our blueprint wall spline here. And let's say maybe you're a newer developer and you're working on a game and you pick this tool up. And you open this up, and this can maybe be a little bit, maybe be a lot to take in. So we're going to be working on this section over here. And to start off, this is the code that's used to figure out exactly what kind of door we should be putting into our mesh. And you can completely gut all of this and spend a little bit of time trying to upgrade it or just change it. I shouldn't say upgrade because this is pretty bulletproof as it is, but there's no customization. So if you bring in your custom walls, you cannot have a door. It'll error out, it'll fail on you. In order to get around this is all of the code that we need to add, and it's not very much. So here we go. So you're going to be looking for this section here, add spline meshes for wall segments and apply user settings. That's what you're looking for. So if you're jumping around in this code here, this is what you're looking for. Go ahead and zoom in on this section down here, attach component to component. We're going to add a few custom variables. We'll say it like that. Okay, so I just went ahead and deleted out my old code. So that's why we have the jump edit there. And I'm going to show you how to build this code from the ground up. Okay, so we're looking here. Right now, you're probably looking at this section here, attach component to component, and it's probably plugged into set static mesh right there, just like that. Get rid of it. If just for whatever reason, if you don't know that hotkey there, go ahead and hold down the Alt key, the left Alt key, and click on the executive pin here. Boop, and that'll remove it. So that's a nice, fast way to upgrade your stuff there. All right, so off of this, attach component to component, and again, we're right here, add spline meshes for wall segments and apply user settings. Great. Okay, attach component to component. Go ahead and drag off of this, drag it up there. And for me, I created just a little bit of extra buffer room above me because I knew this code wasn't going to be that much. We're going to add it a branch. So our condition, what is our condition doing here? We actually know this has to be two things. The first one is go ahead and type in get current section is doorway. This is already in your code. Go ahead and grab it. We're actually going to need one more. We need two conditions to be true in order to make this happen. So we're going to go ahead and add in a new variable. We're going to call this variable add custom door mesh. Beautiful. First off, go ahead and make that public because we want to be able to access this from the outside. And go up here to where it says wall settings. Go ahead and click that little arrow to drop it down because I want all of this to appear in basically the same section. So as you're dragging it up here, you're going to see you have some variables already here: doorway height, doorway width, sections to add doorway. Great. Go ahead and drop it in right underneath this guy. Maybe. Come on. Come on, get up there. Oh my goodness, why couldn't we just add a toggle somewhere around there? Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now. We'll have to do some fine-tuning later anyway. Great. Now that we have add custom door mesh, go ahead and drag this guy in. And if you don't know, let me show you some more hotkeys real quick. If you hold down the Alt key, the left Alt key, as you're dragging this out, it'll automatically get you a setter to set the custom door mesh. If you hold down the right Control key as you drag it out, it'll add a getter. Get. Great. So we said we needed two conditions to be true. We need this current section to be a doorway, and we need to have a custom door mesh. So go ahead and drag down, just type in and. Nice. So as long as both of these conditions are true, this branch here will execute. We'll split off here. Nice. So let's just do false real quick. If this isn't, we want our code to run as normal. We're going to drag the false, drag it right down in here to set static mesh. Beautiful. All right, we're going to need to create a new variable here as well, because we have to tell our system, we have to tell our code what kind of custom doorway this should be. Now that we've told it we want this current section to be a custom doorway. So let's go ahead and make a new variable. We're going to call this custom doorway mesh. Capitalize it, keep our naming conventions. Custom door mesh. Go ahead and add it in there. Oh, I'm searching for it. Oh, silly. Add a new variable. There we go. Custom door mesh. We are going to make this of the type static mesh. So go ahead and click on that, type in static. There it is. Maybe. Yep. It is of the type static mesh. Perfect. This little drop down here though, you know what? I don't want it to be a single variable. I want this to be an array. I want this variable to contain multiple sub-variables. Great. We have to hit compile before we can do any work on this. Okay, compile. Now down here we have array elements. For whatever your custom door meshes are, go ahead and add them in here real quick. And I know mine are called procedural. Let's see, pillar, vent, wall, door. And I have another one called procedural vent. Procedural vent. Perfect. Nailed it. Got my two variables there. Okay, now I need a way of telling my system that we are going to set this. So the static set static mesh node right here, go ahead and have it highlighted, click on it, and then go ahead and hit the right control and W. That'll copy whatever you have highlighted underneath you. So if we have branch copied and we hit control W over here underneath your mouse, hey, we have another branch node. So just another way to kind of speed up that development process a little bit. Okay. So we now want to set our custom static mesh. Nice. So off the true branch here, or the true executive pin, go ahead and plug that into set static mesh. But hey, what are we going to do? We know our custom door mesh contains what we need, but how do we get what we want out of it? We're going to need one more variable here, and let's go ahead and add it in. So variables, create a new variable. This is not going to be a static mesh variable. This is going to be an integer. It is not going to be an array. So go ahead and set this back to a single variable. Looks like your little capsule there. Nice. We're going to call this guy custom door type. Beautiful. Compile it. We want our default to be 0. Okay, we have to get a single instance out of this array. So we're going to type in get a copy, go ahead and put it in there. Our new custom door type, go ahead and drag this out. If you want to see another high speed up your development process, if you just drop this right on top of the pin there, it knows it's supposed to be a getter. Nice. Okay, this guy off of the get, go ahead and plug this into a new static mesh. And that is looking pretty. All right. We have to tell add spline mesh component way over here. Go ahead and drag off of this, and we're going to plug this into target. Nice. So we're replacing the current static mesh component with our new type here. This executive pin off of set static mesh, go ahead and drag this all the way down here to set start and end. Nice. Go ahead and compile everything. Hey, look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, let's make sure we have everything in the correct order here. Custom door mesh, custom door type. Where did our add custom door mesh, where did that variable wind up? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with that. Okay, hey, that looks super pretty. Let's go ahead and try that out. So I'm going to drag out my new wall spline here, and you can see I've got my custom wall already on here. Drag it out. Hey, look at that. It's adding in my custom pillars, adding in my custom walls. Man, that looks nice. Yeah, we got two of these guys running around in a ceiling. It looks like you're in an alien spaceship. Love it. It's exactly what I want. But hey, we already know we want some of these sections to be a door. So add custom door mesh. Yep, we want to add a custom door mesh. Guess we can just go down to that section. And there are a lot of settings in here. Don't be too intimidated by them. Like I said, the developer has a really, really, really good tutorial. It's about 45 minutes, but just it covers all the features. Okay, section just to add doorway. Let's go ahead and add a section. Boom, right there, add array 0. We now have our custom doorway. I love it. Let's go ahead and change this to 1. Nice. Okay, so we can see it moves around. Great, happy to see it. And where is, oh, you know what? We forgot to do something. Custom door type. This needs to be a public variable. And I believe it's instance, oh no, yeah, instance editable. I think that's what we have to click. And let's go ahead and search our variables over here. Custom door type, good, we made it public. Custom door mesh, we also want to make that public. I have mine set by default. Great. Okay, we did the things we needed to do. Let's go back out here. And where is it? Doorway height, sections to add doorway, 0, doorway width. Alright, this is why I excuse me, highly recommend that we get these guys organized. Oh, you know why? Because they're way down here in internal use. We don't want these way down here in internal use. It makes it hard to figure out what the hell is going on. Custom door mesh, go ahead and drag this guy up. And we'll put this, I don't know, somewhere around there. And same thing, custom door type, drag that up. And I think as I'm scrolling down my list out there, custom door, I want that to be about here. Add custom door mesh, yep. From there, I want to know what sections I want to add. Yeah, I think this is probably about the order that I'd like. You can put them in whatever sort of method makes sense to you. Click off of it, click back onto it. Head on down to our new door section. There we go. Doorway width, doorway height, and you can see these now align with the order that we put them in, which I really like. Okay. Custom door type, right now it's element 0 or array element 0, change it to 1. Hey, look at that. Now we have our shaft. Okay, cool. Anyway, that went a little bit longer than I think I thought it was going to go, but yeah, just absolutely cannot stress how just goddamn useful this is. Because if we want to make, like, because I want to make a bunch of custom vents for my little game here, it is so easy to drag these vents out. It is so easy to drag these vents out. And you saw we have vents where we're crawling up. We're going up places. Yeah. Look at how easy that was. If that was, oh my God, I can't even imagine trying to do this with just like straight static meshes and trying to like crawl through them and set them up so these guys, ooh, a little stuttering there. Yeah. Yeah. Super happy. Hey, what are you doing laying down on the job? Don't lay down on the job. All right. Anyway, hey, yeah, thanks for checking that out. And if you want to follow up a little bit on watching my little goblin here fight some aliens, yeah, follow along. If not, hey, that's fine too. It's just a little side project. Yeah, all right. Well, you guys have fun, and thanks for checking that. Hope that helps. If you do have any questions, let me know, and I will check it and answer it if I know, which I probably don't. All right, bye.